Hey guys, Mr. Freena here. Going to read Futbol versus Futbol, the article we're reading this week. So if any of you guys want to listen to it while you're reading, please do so. Americans love football like they love hamburgers. There's nothing like swinging by a friend's house for a friendly game of football. Everywhere you go, sports memorabilia greets you at the door. Team logos scream from card bumpers and clothing, and cheesy grinned athletes stare at you from cereal boxes and television ads. You might be surprised to find out that this is not the case in the rest of the world. That's right. Most people living outside the US aren't playing fantasy football or cheering on their favorite football team. Actually, they probably do love football, but they likely couldn't even tell you what a quarterback does. That's because their football is not the same as your football. Not even close. Football, known to Americans and Canadians as soccer, is the most popular sport in the world. We will call it soccer in this article so our brains don't get too twisted. According to worldatlas.com, soccer has 4 billion fans around the world. While American football is only played in North America, soccer is played virtually everywhere. When you rank the top 10 most popular sports in the world, American football doesn't even make the cut. And so if you look at this table, which I actually skipped if you're following along in the actual article, you're going to see the ranks 1 through 10, right? And these are the sports, how they rank by the number of fans. The most popular is soccer, then cricket, then field hockey, tennis, volleyball, table tennis, which is actually ping pong, right? A lot of us know it as ping pong. Basketball, baseball, rugby, and then golf. So football, like our NFL football, is not even in there. The name of the game. Let's begin with the sport that has been around since the beginning of time, soccer. Though it originated more than 2,000 years ago in China, it was Britain that refined the rules about 200 years ago. At that time, it was known as association football, and it still is formally. Because it sounded similar to rugby, or rugby football, the names were getting muddled. So the British ditched the old name and replaced it with soccer from the word association. So they got soccer from association. It kind of looks similar, right? This new name quickly became popular in the United States where American football was on the rise. Once it became too American, the British stopped using it. So that's why Americans continue to call it soccer, and the rest of the world lovingly refers to the sport as football or fútbol in Spanish. Football, also known as American football or gridiron, has been around since 1869. The origin of the name is not certain. Some say the name came from the similar sport rugby football. Others say it comes from the action of the foot kicking the ball. Regardless, while football once had similar rules to rugby, or rugby football, it eventually morphed into the game we know today. The lay of the game. Oh, what happened here? Even though the names of these two sports can cause confusion, there are surprisingly few similarities between them. Both sports allow 11 players on the field at any time. That includes the goalie for soccer and the kicker for football. A soccer game consists of two 45-minute halves, and football consists of four 15-minute quarters. Soccer players will continuously play with few breaks, but the football clock stops frequently between plays. In fact, according to a study by the Wall Street Journal, there are only 11 minutes of actual action in the average football game. The other 49 minutes are spent in the huddle, getting into position, and standing on the line of scrimmage. Scoring in football is infinitely more complicated than in soccer. In soccer, a point is scored when the ball is kicked into the opponent's goal. In football, a team can earn 6 points by scoring a touchdown, which means carrying or catching the ball beyond the opponent's goal line. After each touchdown, a team can score 1 extra point by successfully kicking the ball through the goal post, or they can score 2 extra points by running another touchdown play. A team can earn 3 points at any time by kicking a field goal. A safety, worth 2 points, occurs when a ball carrier is tackled in his own end zone. Phew! And here's the picture. It says, in soccer, a point is scored when the ball is kicked in the opponent's goal. Football is considered a collision sport, meaning that players purposely hit or collide with each other during typical gameplay. Because of this, injuries can be more common, more serious, and more controversial than in contact sports like soccer. In contact sports, players do make contact with other players, but with less force than in collision sports. So the great debate. So which is better, soccer or football? That's a matter of opinion, and your answer may have more to do with where you live than the actual sports themselves. And here's the last picture. It shows us that scoring in football is far more complicated than in soccer. Just a guy playing football, right? Looks like he's about to score a touchdown. All right, guys. So that is our reading for today. You're going to have a few things to do with this. So remember, you can go back and rewind, pause, and I hope you guys were reading along as I read it to you guys. All right. Have a good one.